There is something in the United States that almost no one is allowed to see. It's not a military base. It's not a classified weapon. It's not hidden underground. It's alive. The government doesn't show its location on maps. Scientists refuse to reveal where it stands, and the internet is filled with fake photos trying to guess what it looks like. Why? Because this living thing is older than civilization itself. It was already growing when the pyramids were built. It stood tall before Rome existed, and today it still breathes, silently, somewhere in America. This is the story of the oldest tree on Earth, and why the United States is hiding it from the world. There is something in the United States that almost no one is allowed to see. It's not locked inside a military base or buried beneath concrete. It doesn't glow, hum, or move. It simply stands there, alive. Somewhere in the western United States exists a living organism older than civilization itself, older than the pyramids of Egypt, older than the earliest cities of Mesopotamia. And yet, its exact location is deliberately hidden from the public. The internet is full of guesses, fake photographs, incorrect coordinates, trees falsely labeled as the oldest, but nearly all of them are wrong. This confusion isn't accidental, it's intentional. Because this is not just any tree. It is believed to be the oldest confirmed living tree on Earth, and revealing its exact location could destroy it. While humanity rose from stone tools to satellites, this tree quietly survived. It endured ice ages, droughts, volcanic ash, and thousands of years of climate change. Long before nations existed, it was already growing. The tree has a name, Methuselah, and despite living in a public national forest, it is one of the most protected natural secrets in the country. No signs point to it. No official photos clearly identify it. Even scientists who know its general area refuse to reveal more. Why would a government hide a tree? The answer reveals something uncomfortable about us and the damage humans can cause simply by being curious. Methuselah is a bristlecone pine, a species known for surviving where almost nothing else can. These trees grow high in the mountains of California, where the air is thin, the soil is rocky, and the climate is brutal. Most trees need rich soil and mild weather. Bristlecone pines thrive on hardship. Methuselah grows in the Inyo National Forest, in a harsh alpine environment where winters are long and summers are short. Its twisted, weather-beaten appearance tells a story of endurance. Parts of the tree are dead, yet other sections are alive and growing, a survival strategy that allows it to live for thousands of years. Scientists estimate Methuselah's age at over 4,600 years. That means when it first sprouted, humans were just beginning to build permanent settlements. Writing did not exist. Bronze tools had not yet been invented. This tree has witnessed the entire span of recorded human history. What makes this even more astonishing is that Methuselah is not the tallest tree, the widest, or the most visually impressive. If you walked past it without knowing, you might not even notice it. And that is precisely why it survived. Bristlecone pines grow slowly, painfully slowly. Some add less than a millimeter of growth per year. But that slow pace makes their wood incredibly dense and resistant to insects, disease, and decay. Methuselah is not ancient because it grew fast. It is ancient because it endured. You might wonder why a tree in a national forest isn't marked, fenced, or celebrated like a monument. The reason is simple. Humans are dangerous to ancient things. Even well-meaning visitors cause harm. Walking near the tree compresses the soil, damaging fragile roots. Touching the bark transfers oils and bacteria. Breaking off small twigs opens pathways for disease. Now imagine thousands of visitors every year. Methuselah would not survive. This isn't speculation. Nearby bristlecone pines are already suffering from climate stress, prolonged drought, and invasive insects. These trees exist at the edge of survival, and even small disturbances can push them past the limit. When Methuselah's age became known, scientists realized publicity was a threat. If its exact location became common knowledge, curiosity alone could destroy something that had survived for nearly 5 millennia. So the U.S. Forest Service made a decision. The tree would remain unmarked and unnamed in public records. Visitors can hike the Methuselah Trail, but they are never told which tree is the real one. Even researchers are careful with the information they share. Methuselah doesn't need fences or guards. Its greatest protection is anonymity. Methuselah was identified in the 1950s by scientist Edmund Shulman, a dendrochronologist, a specialist who studies tree rings. Every year, a tree forms a growth ring inside its trunk. One ring equals 1 year of life. Counting these rings allows scientists to determine a tree's age with remarkable accuracy. But Shulman didn't cut the tree down. Instead, he used a specialized instrument called an increment borer. This tool extracts a thin core sample from the tree, about the width of a pencil, without killing it. When Shulman counted the rings, he was stunned. More than 4,600 rings. At the time, this discovery challenged everything scientists believed about tree longevity. Previously, giant redwoods were thought to be the oldest living trees. Methuselah proved otherwise. When the findings were published, interest surged. Photos appeared in magazines. People began searching for the tree. That attention nearly became its downfall. Later studies confirmed Methuselah's extreme age, even accounting for faint or damaged rings that are difficult to count. While estimates may vary slightly, the conclusion remains the same. This is the oldest officially confirmed living tree on Earth, and it is still alive today. Methuselah is not hidden because the government wants secrecy. It is hidden because survival sometimes requires silence. Some scientists believe bristlecone pines don't die from old age. Instead, they die from external forces, disease, climate collapse, or human interference. In theory, if left untouched, Methuselah could live indefinitely. It is a living archive of Earth's climate, atmosphere, and history. Its rings contain data about ancient droughts, volcanic eruptions, and environmental changes stretching back thousands of years. And yet, its greatest threat is not time. It's us. The oldest tree on Earth still stands today because most people will never find it. No crowds, no fame, no souvenir hunters. Just quiet endurance. Methuselah reminds us that not everything needs to be seen, photographed, or shared. Some wonders exist not for entertainment, but for continuity. And perhaps the greatest act of respect humanity can offer this ancient survivor is simply to leave it alone. The oldest tree on Earth is still standing today, not because it is strong, but because it is hidden. While civilizations rose, collapsed, and vanished, Methuselah survived quietly, without attention, without protection, without an audience. And the moment humans noticed it, silence became its only shield. This tree is not a tourist attraction. It is not a monument. It is a reminder. A reminder that some things are too old, too fragile, and too important to be touched. that not every mystery needs to be solved, and not every wonder needs to be seen. Sometimes preservation means restraint. So the next time you hear about something hidden from the world, remember, it might not be secrecy, it might be survival. If this story changed the way you see nature, give this video a like and share it with someone who loves the unseen side of our planet.